Welcome. Today we're reviewing the Sabbat E12 Ultra. I ordered this a day ago on Lazada, which is the Thai equivalent of Amazon, and I've received it. I've been testing it for about 1 day. These are initial impressions, and here we go. Let's jump into the specs. We have two models in E12 and E12 Ultra. The Ultra has been upgraded, so we are looking at the Ultra now. It's got Bluetooth 5.0, the latest Bluetooth, which is awesome. aptX and AAC codecs. And if that doesn't mean anything to you, it doesn't mean a lot to me, other than it's the current best spec music going between your phone and your earphones. It's IPX5 certified, so that means you don't need to fuss over them. If you happen to be out in the rain or you're working out, you should be fine. It comes with 7 ear tips. The case uses USB-C. Kudos for that. It also features Qi wireless charging, so you can charge it just by putting it on a wireless charger. And finally, it's got CVC, which is clear voice capture, on the Qualcomm chip inside. This is an upgrade over the previous version, the E12, so the Ultra has this. I'm not able to test it yet. So let's break it down a little bit and see how they measure up, in my opinion. Price, I paid around $75 US, delivered to the house, tax included, so that's good for me. That's a 5 out of 5. Price point is excellent, I have to say. The case, I don't like the build quality. I don't like that it so chunky. Even though it's small, it's chunky. So I was going to give it a 2 out of 5, but because it's got wireless charging and the USB Type-C, 3 out of 5 for the case. Build quality overall, I think it's a wannabe quality, but then again, the price point probably doesn't support them using higher cost materials. The look is good. I give it a 3 out of 5. Charging, the case holds 6 charges. The earphones themselves run for about 6 hours. So you get the initial 6 hours and 6 recharges at 6 hours each. 6 times 6 is 36, plus the initial charge. We're talking about 42 hours before this case needs to be recharged. I give charging 5 out of 5. Comfort, I like them. They're not as heavy, fatiguing on the ear. Look, I pulled it out and what stayed in my ear? This I don't like much. The tip stayed in my ear. This I don't care for. This is not the first time it's happened. I see that as a bit of a safety issue. I don't want to be going to hospital having people trying to reach in my ear with forceps, trying to get stupid rubber tips out. I'm sure it won't come to that, but heck, you got to do better than that. It's not acceptable to me. We were talking about comfort. I like them. Sometimes I listen to audiobooks at night or some music as I go to sleep, and the Jabra would poke into my ear canal if I put my ear on the pillow. Quite uncomfortable, and these don't have that problem. And I think actually they are quite nice in that respect. So comfort, I give 4 out of 5. Fit, just because of my giant head and giant ears apparently, I give them 3 out of 5. Other people may have no problem with fit. Call quality, I give it a 4 out of 5. I haven't tested a lot. Actually, I haven't been able to test, but knowing that they've upped the game a little bit with the CVC chip in this one versus E12. I've listened to a few clips on internet, and in reality, I don't think any earbuds sound good. They don't sound like a phone. They don't have resonance. They don't have the bass. All of them sound tinny to me in most times. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, just because it's as good as it gets right now for quality, and room for improvement that's going to come as technology evolves. Sound. isn't that the crux of every earbud? That's what they're for. They're for listening. And what I've got to say about these is when I first put them in, I thought they sounded a little tinny. But as I listened to them and I played different tracks, I think they grow on me. They're probably not as tinny as I thought. Maybe my jabbers were a little bit more lower on the high ends. So what I have to say about these is I think the sound is spot on. You listen to them, the bass is there. I think they have good mid-range and good high end. So I have no complaint about the sound. For the price, hard to do better than this, honestly. Without a doubt, that has to be, if you're rating, it's a 5 out of 5 for the sound, and go for it. So overall, how does our scorecard look? I have a total of 40 possible points. The Sabbat E12 Ultra gets 31 out of 40, and it gets my buy recommendation. Don't hesitate, the price is right, the sound is good, and the pet peeves are something that I hope Sabbat looks at in the future for the Ultra Plus Plus or whatever they come out next. Thank you very much for listening. Like, subscribe, notification button if you will. Thank you all for watching.